time for Law and Disorder.
I demand a lawyer.
With attorney Jeff Kaufman on 101.1 WJRR.
We are Orlando's rock station. Jeff Kaufman, a partner at Kaufman Lynd, fine personal injury firm here in Central Florida. If you or someone you know has been injured and you believe you might need to have a lawyer get involved, or at least maybe take a look at your situation, Jeff is a great source to turn to.
Let you know if you even need to hire a lawyer. You can save you money. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com is his direct email. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Pound 546 on your cell. Or you can give him a call directly, 407-500-JEFF. I still like that number.
Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Craig and I were doing this. We're doing the Joker movie premiere in a couple weeks.
Craig is his partner.
Yeah, and we're doing the trailer. And I gave out the number. He goes, why is there not a number for 500 Craig? I said, well, Craig has 5 letters.
That's the answer. Because I was going to say, could we have a Bob one?
Yeah.
Like 5055 Bob?
Yeah, you would need another number.
Craig, we can make this happen, dude. 407-50 Craig.
Yeah.
50
Craig. 50 Craig. But then he'd think that was his age and he'd be mad. He'd go cancel it.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
It's a
you can't
lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose for me.
Yeah.
We had some listeners looking for some guidance this morning, Taco Bob.
You know it. What is an eviction and how does it work?
What is an eviction?
I know that's major.
Is this a Reddit question?
I'm
it feels
dead
like something
serious.
somebody types in and the bot just gives it to you.
I just get
Eviction
them.
works like this. Whether you have a contract or not, it's the process somebody uses to get somebody out of their property, whether it be a business, whether it be a squatter, whether it be a tenant. And normally what happens is you have to file documents with the court, and then a sheriff serves it, and then if you don't go within a period of time, they evict you.
And the great thing is, at least in our state, the squatters thing is being squished. Or at least...
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff on that, because you feel... What right do you have just to move into somebody's stuff?
You don't.
No.
Because that'd be like the same thing. Hey, I have the right to take your car. If I don't... I just took the car.
It's such... It fumes me.
It's a concept which is a little insane, but... we have different rules when it comes to property. For example, if you're on the property for over 20 years, sometimes you have get certain rights by it. If you believe it's yours and you take charge of it for 20 years, like there's places on your property that you use, like the extra property at the end of, your yard or something. Mm-hmm. Let's say you've been using that for 25 years. Someone goes, no, the property line is right here. I said, no, I've been using this property for 25 years. But, in situations like squatters and everything else like that, that's just crap.
It totally is.
That'll be BWO Part 2.
Oh, yeah. Bob World Order will take care of squatters at the kneecaps. They're going to have
somebody moved into our pizza place.
They can't squat because they're going to be sitting the whole time in a wheelchair after their knees are taken out. I have a warrant.
Look at you getting all violent.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just tired of people taking advantage of
Who's going to have to do the enforcement? That's all I'm wondering about.
The hired guards.
Couple listeners? Yeah.
Hired guards
There you go.
by the merchants.
The grassroots movement is real, Jeff. Just know this.
Yeah.
They're right. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground.
I have a warrant in a different state.
Not great.
But when I was pulled over the other day, that is a typo like I've never seen. They said I had one from a year ago. What do I do? They only said I had one from a year ago. What do I do?
Well, you need to contact an attorney in that state and see if they can run it up for you. Sometimes they can do it without you. Sometimes you're going to have to go back to that state. A lot of times, let's say it's a small infraction. They don't like a traffic something. Sometimes they don't pick you up, but be aware that anytime you get pulled over, they can take you in, and then you wait there to see if that state wants to extradite you or not, or if there's an active bail for you. So yeah, don't screw around with that, because you don't want to be camped out in jail for 30 to 60 days trying to figure out if they're going to bus you to Cleveland or wherever you got that warrant from.
You're right, man. That's a lot of time wasted.
And I want you to know something. They only serve the fried bologna at Christmas, so be careful.
Damn.
I love that fried bologna in there. But
I do. Like
not enough to stay, put it that way.
good piece of fried bologna.
Yeah.
If I'm the policy holder, God, we've had a lot of these lately. If I'm the policy holder, can doctors come after me for my daughter's bills, her doctor bills, when she's 22 years old.
Well, if she's still on your policy, I mean, if it's your policy.
Really?
Yeah. If she came and used your policy and there's things that, I mean, you're paying the bills for that, which means that if she's 22, some policies allow you to extend it past 18. And that sounds like this is what's going on. But
Well, the law is 26.
25
20
or 6.
Well, it depends on the policy. I mean, what company covers what? I mean, I cover the health insurance for my people. But, you never know with that stuff. But, yeah, they can come after you if it's your policy.
Oof, man, they said it was only to 18.
Because they only did the procedure because of your insurance. So be careful.
What's that, Pat?
The lady said?
The lady. God, is she still alive? The lady might be gone. I think there might be an RIP on the
I
lady.
don't even remember who the lady was. Oh, there was the
I am
one.
aware of that. That's why we call her the lady.
The lady is the one that sent the Bob, you got to be in court tomorrow letter that I opened 3 months too
the
late.
lady is who you called, and she goes, don't worry about it. Court's not a big deal. And you said to me, well, the lady said not to worry about it. I said, the lady's going to take your house.
Oh, that's right. That was
How
the lady.
soon he
Pat.
forgets, Jeff.
Yes, I'm never going to forget that because it was on a Friday, and you had me in there on a Monday.
Okay. For those that don't know, I was served to go to court for something real estate wise. No idea after I talked to the lady that she misinformed me, and
The lady said it was cool.
I broke out
I do believe that was the direct quote he spewed out.
You're going to be cool, and I'm looking at you. Are you out of your mind?
I'll never forget, he hands Jeff this piece of paper, goes, is this anything to worry about? And Jeff does a double take, going, yes, and you're just telling me now?
His eyes popped out of his head, and I said, well, the lady told me I'm cool.
Yeah, this was after we were doing Scummer of the Week, I believe.
Yes.
This was after one of our Scummer segments.
Again, that was on a Friday, and I had to be in court on Monday. But you made it happen. That's what Kaufman does. He's that kind of lawyer.
Yeah.
Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Third-party debt. Can 3 parties purchase a debt, then sue you for the debt?
Yes.
Original is a bank for a credit card.
Yes.
Then it gets sold to the company, is sued against you. So, yes. Okay.
Oh, yes. But they have to prove that they have the rights to the debt, and they got to be able to bring in all the documents.
So, lawyer up.
And sometimes they have those documents. So you show up, there's no way they're going to have it. But they also have to show, a lot of these companies bought this debt in like huge bundles. So it's kind of hard sometimes for them to prove that they own the debt.
Then they have guys named Steve call you on Christmas Eve, Taco.
Yeah, Steve. And the lady call you and say, don't worry. You don't have to be there.
Bob, I will drive across the country from California to pull that money out of your ass. Hey, dude, you're not allowed to talk to me like that. Remember, we nailed him for $1,000.
Yeah, we beat him up a little bit.
Yeah. I have a warrant. I had some financial issues.
Look at you guys with your warrants.
When Lynch and I
it's like Mad Max, the Central Florida version of Mad Max with all the warrants.
we parted, when Pat and I parted ways from the company, there was some financials that didn't work out. Anyway, I have a warrant in a different state, but I did that
again? He didn't like the first
texted-
answer?
He texted twice.
Look at him. He could text twice, but he couldn't answer his court summons.
Is anybody else enjoying this car crash?
If I was injured at work on a construction site, is it a personal entry? They meant injury.
A personal entry?
Yeah. No, it's textos. Is it a personal injury case or workers' comp?
It's workers' comp. Sounds like workers' comp. If you're on the job and you get hurt on the job and they have workers' comp insurance, it's workers' comp. If they don't, but sometimes those cases can blend over. So you call the personal injury attorney first. He makes sure that you're represented in the workers' comp, and then if there's anything left over, it can be personal injury.
Okay, and that lawyer to call 407-500-JEFF.
Yeah, don't try to do 50 Craig. It doesn't exist.
No, or whatever, Bob. 407-500-JEFF. Hello, my ex-husband fled the country, and
what did you do to him? I'm sorry, that's a bad joke.
My ex-husband fled the country, and I don't know where he is. My question is,
sorry, it's a bad joke. I apologize.
Since we got married out of the country in the UK, would I have to divorce him in U.S. and UK? how would I go about doing that?
Well, I think there's citizenship issues. Are you a citizen of the U.S.? If you're a resident here, normally if you're a resident of a state for a particular amount of time, you can sue him in the state that you're a resident. And you don't sue him, you just file for bankruptcy. So, like I said, a lot of it depends on residency and whether you have the rights as a citizen or not a citizen to be bound by the state of Florida or wherever you happen to be suing from. But yes, it doesn't matter that he took off or something, but you're going to have to try to serve him. And, that's going to be the pain in the ass. And maybe a judge will, after a certain amount of effort, say, okay, you can do this. But, you're going to have to talk to a decent divorce attorney. Contact me. I know a couple. I don't do it myself because I don't want to.
God. Jeff,
who wants to do it? I mean, honestly, it is. Any lawyer I know who doesn't do it is not volunteering to. Guy, you know what? That's a field I really can't wait to get into.
Jeff at whenyouneedus.com.
Divorce attorneys know what I'm talking about. Stop it.
Going to law school to be a divorce attorney.
Yeah.
Jeff at whenyouneedus.com is his direct email, so he can send you in the right direction.
I know some great ones that I can send you to, but I ain't doing it.
Yeah. Is there an income? Speaking of bankruptcy, they just fired this in. Is there an income level that stops a person from filing for bankruptcy? Like, I guess if you're making too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, I know a lot of answers, but the intricacies of bankruptcy court. But again, if you do, I can forward you over to a bunch of people who do this.
Do bankruptcy.
Different types of bankruptcy.
And there are levels of there are levels when it comes to it. Like if you make a certain amount a year, you don't qualify. And I don't want to say this because I hate doing it, but
don't do it.
You can Google it. Ugh. And it'll send you directly to a government website that'll give you the amounts. But yes, you should definitely see a bankruptcy attorney on this. And I know some good ones I can refer you to.
If you want to hit him up for a bankruptcy attorney or for a divorce attorney or anything, his specialty, him and Craig, is personal injury.
Yeah, I put you in the right direction though because it's only fair. But just so everyone knows, when they call me, I don't charge for that. This is not a money issue with me when it comes to putting you in the right direction or giving you advice. Right. In fact, we don't get paid unless we're successful for you. So that's
give the contact numbers one more time, Tuck.
Yeah. He's there to help our listeners. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com, #546 on your cell or 407-500 Jeff.
Jeff, appreciate it.
Always, guys.
All right, we'll rendezvous again next Monday.
Lynch and Taco.